Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Dreadhead Monster, and I am back with your weekend report. Hope everybody out there enjoying their weekend. Let's get right into it. Last time we was here, we announced I gotta stop saying we. I announced the Western Conference starters. So now we got the reserves. Anthony Edwards, Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Paul George, and Karl Anthony Towns. That rounds out your Western Conference All-Stars. Eastern Conference, you got Jalen Bronson, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Bam, Julius Randle, Tyrese Maxey, Pablo from Orlando. So that's your Eastern Conference All-Stars. With that, you're always going to have a conversation of who got snubbed. One of the biggest snubs, Trae Young. It's kind of hard for Trae Young to get that starting spot. And then, he kind of like end up being a starter maybe because somebody gets, injured or something like that. But that's crazy for him to be having the kind of season that he having, and man, don't get picked at all. So you could say that he's on a losing team, but as we go down to some of the snubs that, I thought there were, Kristaps Porzingis, Pascal Siakam, Derek White, Darren Fox, Sabonis, no Chet, and no Victor. So yeah, I feel a lot of people, that they missed out on, but then it's like, who do you take off? So that's always a conversation. And I kind of shot myself in the foot last week, right? I said that, usually when the scoring thing happens, it's a continuous thing of 60 and more. So Stephen Curry saved me. But, we will lower it down to 50. We had 250-plus games last week. Tyrese Maxey and Stephen Curry scored 60. So, but we also want to shout out Juju Watkins from USC. She scored 51 out of 67 points of a team score. So shout out to her. And then I heard a backstory on that. She had a bad night. Went into the gym, got busy. They wanted to know should they kick her out the gym. The coach told her, coach told them no. So she got her shots up, and 51 was what she scored net. So shout out to Juju Watkins and the USC Trojans women's team. Let's get to the NBA power rankings. We had a few moves this week. So last week we had the Bucks at number 5. This week we got the Timberwolves. The Bucks are now 6. Number 4, we got the Nuggets at 33 and 16. Last week that was the 76ers. They are now down to 10. That Joel Embiid injury, man, it's gonna be something to work through. The Thunder are 33 and 15. Clippers at number 2, 31 and 15. And the number 1 team in the power rankings are the Celtics. So 37 and 12 is their record. So see if anybody moves up or down. I would assume that at some point the Knicks might touch that top 5, but we shall see. NFL. Let's just start at the Lions and 49ers. As you know, everybody done seen, we got the 49ers and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl next week. I'll give you a short recap of how we got there. So Lions and 49ers. Lions went up, had a 17-point lead. That did not work out. 34 and 31 is how that game finished out with the 49ers on top. As you heard me say, they're on their way to the Super Bowl. Brock had a okay game, 267, threw for a touchdown, also threw an interception. Christian McCaffrey was Christian McCaffrey. he was held under 90 yards, still had 2 touchdowns, and that receiving core does what they do. Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel. So Greg Kittle didn't have a real big game, but still was able to pull it off. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to the Lions for making it that far. And not saying that this game was a letdown, but Ravens versus Chiefs didn't kind of like have the excitement that we thought it was gonna have. So final score was 17-10. Really didn't get that Lamar Jackson game that everybody was looking for. So that was kind of a bummer. So I mean, Patrick Mahomes heads to his fourth Super Bowl. So we shall see, what happens between those guys and the 49ers and the Chiefs. So should be a good one. This weekend we had the Pro Bowl going on, and as you know, it's a little different. So last time I checked, the game wasn't over yet. So the NFC was leading 12-6 with the shit that had kicked off Thursday. It was a 6 events, so it's like the precision passing in 3 dodgeball games. So Baker Mayfield beat out C.J. Stroud in the final round. So the NFC end up and the AFC end up splitting both dodgeball games. So that was kind of cool to see. They say C.D. Lamb, well, I watched it a little bit. C.D. Lamb was out there, a pretty good dodgeball player. So today what was remaining was the remaining skill challenges and the flag football game. So when we come back next week, I have those results for you. So as always, I appreciate you for watching. This is the Dreadhead Monster, and this is your weekend report.